For those of you that know me personally know that I hate. Hi everyone, my name is Luke, and if you're new here to my channel then welcome. In today's video it has been sponsored by PHONAK, who I've got a long-standing partnership with, and I'm also classed as one of their heroes. In today's video it's going to be all about what I've been getting up to throughout this lockdown and this pandemic that we're all facing, and sort of the things that I've tried to do to keep myself positive and keep busy throughout it as well. And you'll also be hearing from a few other PHONAK heroes too, so stick around and let's crack on. So I'm based here in the United Kingdom, and I think that we started lockdown like 4 or 5 weeks ago, but I can't remember because it just feels like every day and week is just merging into one. It felt like March went on for 5 years. When lockdown first got announced and everything, you know, was happening like pretty fast, my initial thought was, is my business going to be okay? And for those of you that don't know, I run my own fashion brand and it's called Deaf Identity. And it's all about mixing deaf awareness but trying to raise it in like a fun, chic, modern, relevant kind of way through fashion. So that was my first thought, and it has affected my business, but it's not affected it so much to the point where I don't think I'm going to recover, thank God. It's just come to a standstill at the minute, like every other business here in the United Kingdom, and it could be a lot worse, so I'm really not going to sit here and whinge. Now that that's the business side of things out of the way with, I felt like, right, what am I going to do with all of my time that I've got now, because I would be doing the business, but I thought that now's a good time for me to start yoga. Now's a good time for me to actually do the things that I always try to put off because I've never got time or just can't be asked basically. But I started yoga and I'm doing like this YouTube course thingy. And then I'm also doing the Joe Wicks 90-day plan. And for those of you that know me personally know that I hate cardio. I just don't do it. I don't do running, skipping, none of that. But doing the Joe Wicks has actually been quite fun, and it's a good way of doing cardio in a way that people like me who hate it can enjoy it, if that makes sense. I think in this lockdown as well, it's really important to keep your mind active, but keep your body active as well. You've got to keep moving, because if you just sort of stay still and just not really be active and do anything, it could get on top of you and things like that. So I do think that it's really important to just keep busy. Having said that, sometimes when I've gone into social media, there's people out there who are trying to shame others that maybe don't feel as productive, or maybe don't feel like they're up for doing active things, or, you know, like baking banana bread and all of that. And I do think that people need to realise that just because people might not want to be productive or be active because, you know, it's a scary time for a lot of people, doesn't mean that they're lazy. At the end of the day, you know, this is affecting everyone in the world, and this is a global pandemic, so it's okay to feel overwhelmed, and it's understandable, you know, to not want to do things where you have days where you do feel a little bit bad, and that's okay. You don't need to beat yourself up. And I think people need to realise that this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. I've also joined the world of TikTok, which I think everyone else has joined as well. TikTok's actually quite fun, but I don't know, maybe it's just like a lockdown thing for me anyway. But now I'm going to pass you over to a few other PHONAK heroes, so let's see what they have to say.
My name is Labby, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I do at home to keep myself busy and just stay really positive. So, the number one thing I do, pajamas. Yeah, you heard that? You heard that word? Pajamas, okay? I need to be comfortable. If I'm going to be staying at home, do nothing, pajamas is the way to go. Another thing I've been doing at home is learning a new instrument, because I got time. So I've been learning how to play the keyboard. This bad baby right here. I would say that not the greatest, but I can guarantee you that I will be able to play a song to you very soon. Anyway, moving on. I've also been studying for uni because uni have moved online now, which is so annoying, but it's the situation that we're in and I'm gonna have to deal with it. So I have been studying, reading a book, a new play that we're going to be doing after Easter, so I cannot wait to start doing that. It's going to be really weird because it's online, obviously. My uni is a very practical based uni. I go to a drama school, so we shall see how this goes, but I can't wait to get started on this. Another thing I've been doing, drum roll please. I have been remodeling my bedroom because why not, okay? There's nothing to do. If I'm going to be here at home, the majority of what I'll be doing will be in my bedroom, okay? And why not change my bedroom to feel comfortable and nice? So what I've done is I've painted my walls white. It's the first time I've ever done painting, so now I know how to paint a wall. And there's loads of decorations now in my new room. And I got new bed covers and they're really pretty. So pink. I love it. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing to keep myself busy. For me, I think I've been doing things that I never thought that I would get a chance to do. But with the time now, I'm able to do what I've wanted to do for a while. And yeah, another thing I've been doing, which has been really helpful in keeping me positive, I have been dancing like crazy. I'm sorry, I've joined TikTok, I've joined the TikTok gang. I don't know who told me to download the app, but I have been dancing like mad. So let's just do a dance test right now, yeah? I'm out of breath. Okay guys, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that during lockdown you're able to find the positive in there. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Alexis here once again. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips with you on how people with hearing loss could survive during this period. The first tip I will give you is to prioritize your mental health. Don't feel like you have to do anything. Don't feel like you have to stress yourself. Don't feel like you have to do something productive to be considered, good and everything. Just do what you want, go with the flow, do what your mind tells you, and make sure that you're reading a book, learning new things, at least just to protect your energy and to protect your mind, because we're surrounded by so much negativity, and if we don't try our best to make ourselves happy, then we'll get warped up in all of it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye. One tip I would give you is to make sure that you're cleaning your hearing aids and to make sure that your hearing aids are not dirty. You remember to wash your hands, but you also have to remember to clean it. You could clean it with what's it called, alcohol and a cotton pad, and just clean the molds, and yeah, it should work.
And I was thrilled when Luke asked me to participate in this video because these are very trying times that we're living in, but I think there's a lot of positivity that we can experience out of this. I think that I get so excited every day just reading the news stories about how people are coming together and connecting. And in my house, I'm here with my parents, and each day we sit down and have conversations about those types of stories that we've been reading, and we can't help but smile and just be uplifted by that experience. And then for us, it's been this opportunity to reconnect as a family and spend some time together. Mom and I have been doing a lot of puzzles and arts and crafts, and this ability to take a beat, slow down, just take a step back has actually been really a joyful experience. And I know that getting locked inside all day can be a challenge, but I think the fun challenge is getting creative with how you can do different activities that you may not do otherwise on a regular basis in your day-to-day schedule. I've started lettering, doing like handcraft lettering, and my mom and I have been doing some tie-dye and a lot of puzzles. And I think that there's just a new wave of connecting with people as well. I've had several Zoom contacts, like several Zoom phone calls, I guess, if you will, with people. And there's this ability to really practice like active listening and just being engaged with one another versus being in sidebar conversations. And so I think there's a lot of really exciting and cool and powerful things coming out of this entire experience. And I am just trying to take things day by day, and I can only hope the same for you as well.
Keeping safe. These are hard times, but the most important thing to do is to stay positive, and just remember it's one day closer to when everything's back to normal again. I have a tip that I'd like to share with you. If you have a jar or a box at home, and every time there's something that you want to do but you can't at the moment, why not get a bit of paper and write it down, put it in the box or the jar, and then when everything's back to normal again, have a look in the box and just do some of those fun things. But in the meantime, there's lots of blogs and videos that you can read, but stay safe and stay at home, and we'll see you soon.
I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed this little update from me and a few other PHONAK heroes as well. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below because I would love to know how you're dealing with the lockdown and what's getting you through it as well. Be sure to check out my other videos on the PHONAK YouTube channel, which is called Hearing Like Me. And I'll see you soon, and stay home and stay safe.